I've seen we had information that we were discussing regarding this. We're going to be making that part of the appeal hearing. So for the record, that information we discussed will be part of the appeal hearing. Do we have any further questions regarding that? Then we'll close the appeal hearing now. That'll bring us to board's discussion and action. Is there any further discussion by the board?
Yes.
Supervisor Mills.
I concur with legal counsel here, and that this is not a code compliance issue. This is a registration issue. When and where the inspection was done isn't germane to the point. The point is that you had to have the requirements of posting on site as of June 30th. That wasn't an option. That's in the code. Screening from view from the road, fencing constructed per requirements, all that was to be in place by June 30th. Whether we come out there July 1st or September 28th, it makes no difference, because the strict interpretation of that section is exactly what it is. So it isn't a case of, oh, I made a mistake, come into compliance. It's a case of, oh, I'm not in abeyance with the code as it is written. So when we talk about fines and penalties, that's why I asked that question. This isn't a fine or penalty issue. This is an issue of, are we fully into the code and doing everything that's required, or are we not? And so for those three issues that are brought up, we're not, by the appellant's own admission. So for that reason, I would move to deny.
Any further discussion by the board? Having no further discussion, I'll call public comment. We don't need public comment, do we?
We've already had it.
We've already
had
had public comments.
Then I will call for a motion.
I would
Supervisor
move that-
Mills made a motion.
Pardon me?
Pardon?
Supervisor Mills made a motion.
Yes, I did.
Yes. I would look for a second to that motion to Supervisor Mills.
I'll second that motion.
Second by Supervisor Garamendi. All persons in favor of the motion made by Supervisor Mills indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? No opposed? Unanimously passed, 5-0.
So just as a note, Chair, for some reason when I created your agenda, it did not autofill your supervisor's reports on there, so we can't do that today.
We're not going to do that today.
It's not on your
I have
agenda.
nothing to
Not
report.
on our agenda, okay.
Actually worked on it.
My apologies.
I have it here.
Sorry, my apologies.
If we give it to you, can you distribute it to everyone?
I do have a
We can
question.
have it on our next agenda.
So we will not be reporting out as normally during meetings. I do have a question. County Council and Madam Clerk, there was an issue that I would like to poll the board on, but I don't think we can discuss it because it's not agendized. Is that correct?
Correct. If there is an item that you would want to be brought back at a future date, you can poll the board, but no substantive discussion can be had on an item that's not on the agenda.
Okay. I will do that at a later date. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you very much for coming to our Board of Directors, actually our Supervisors Board meeting. Very good, very compliant, and very patient.
Next meeting is?
So just, sorry.
Next
So
meeting.
before you adjourn, just as a note that we will be meeting next week, we will have a 9 a.m. special meeting to discuss the urgency ordinance, and we will have a 6 p.m. regularly scheduled night meeting here in the board chambers.
So 9 a.m.
It's gonna be a long day.
6
PM.
Bring a
6
lunch.
p.m.
Yeehaw.
Whose idea was that?
Thank you for coming.